I didn't say she was as good as God. I didn't say she was better than God, okay? I say that motherfucker's up there. It's like, no, I'm not gonna sing the song, but I will ask this. Let's try to figure out what cowboy take me away means. Does it mean there's an Indian? You know what pisses me off? You know what pisses me off? It's that all I'm around is like perversion and evil, and it's like that's all I know. That's what makes me mad. And like Lil Wayne has like a song, and one of his lyrics is like, "Just be happy with the tip." Like one of Lil Wayne's songs is like talking about like, you know, if she's not happy with the inch, I don't know really. If she's not happy with the inch, how's she gonna be happy with the nine? And like, stuff like that. Like someone that can't be grateful for the small things, there's a problem with how they're gonna be with the big things. Like I don't know, I can't remember the lyrics. I don't even know if that's really what he's saying, but like it's just at what they're doing, like what like the new thing that they're doing. It's like you really expect it just to be me though, fighting you guys. Like that's this. Like you really think I'm equipped to do that when you guys do have powers that I don't have, or things that I would never even do. So it's kind of funny too. It's like when you think you obviously there's good people that I don't know anything about, so I don't know their powers. I kind of only know the demons' powers, and it's like that's kind of like the same thing. Like it's relative. Like obviously, then the white powers have like I'm sure they could do the bad stuff, but would they ever do it? Just like the stuff that they do to me, would I ever do that back to them? No, I wouldn't even think about stuff like that. So but it's like yeah, I can see 5 or 10 or whatever years ago, but this shit is so like my face, and it's like I really there's not I have to worry about getting sent to a mental institution, like my liberty taken away from me. Like it's almost like because we're on it's like not a fair playing field, basically. It's not a fair playing field at all for me, and it's my life that matters. So do you really think that it's just going to be me against them? And like cuz I'll be in a mental institution or arrested really quick. It's almost like someone trying to kidnap you and saying but you can't fight back. You have to let them kidnap you. It's like, do you really think that's going to fucking happen? No.
your time, baby. It's your time, baby. Get out, baby. That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when you make me stop the world. Go ahead, it's your time, baby. It's your time, baby. Get out, baby. That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when you
Can't say shit.
big body. I'm pregnant, don't you?
Now I can sit here and think. It's like maybe it's this Oscar Mayer fucking roast beef that's making me so grossed out. I wonder if anyone else likes milk as much as I do. The thing with tacos is that like you can really switch it up. It's very versatile. Ballin'. What the fuck is this? I got free sweatpants. I didn't get them for free. They had these sweatpants for $6. Oh my god.
What do you rank Nikki? All time? Female. All time female? Yeah. Put you on the spot. Yeah, I don't think
No. Abused, tortured, and fucking killed. Skinny Minnie. Look at my new body. Oh, I fucking hid that shit. So, where's the flame at? So, what do you have to show or tell the class? And it's like, well, I fucking bought a broom from Walmart. And then I fucking realized that I could buy a different broom for cheaper at the fucking dollar store. So I fucking took that broom back to Walmart. But while I had that broom, I was in that there bathroom. And I motherfucking found an earring. Now that motherfucking shit was either a rhinestone or it was a diamond. And you know what embarrassed me? Thinking that Chris Brown was watching me try to figure out if it was a rhinestone or a diamond. So I just fucking threw this shit away. I said, I know that ain't no motherfucking diamond. What's the chances that, like, somebody, like, I highly doubt anyone here even has ever thought about a diamond. And it's like, if any of them get married, like, right now, let me look. How much are diamond earrings? I'll go to Zales. Zales outlet. 70% off clearance. Lab created diamonds. Okay, what about Neiman Marcus? You bought a pair of diamonds from Neiman Marcus? Like, oh my god. I'd rather buy fucking diamonds from like Claire's or something. White gold diamond stud earrings, $1,000. Damn, I could have had a lot of diamonds. Instead, these people are fucking like. Put it when I'm putting it into perspective. Thank you for I like literally. This is a huge fucking point. Is that I was like, all these motherfuckers are doing shit to my fucking life, and I'm having to shell out thousands of dollars. I could have had diamonds, but then you realize how those are equal things. So it's like, imagine then what's actually like fucking real, like here shortly in like 40 years. You know what I mean? And like, I guess that's fucking the truth. And then you look at this motherfucking shit, and it's like, diamonds ain't shit. What these people do to you fucking ain't shit. It's weird though because anybody that tries to like belittle my experience, it's like you only get one life. Do you not realize that? And like even your childhood, a lot of people are like fuck children, whatever. It's like your childhood might be the most important part of your whole entire life. It's setting the like no one is ever going to say a movie's great or a book's great if the first third of it is fucking shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like the beginning and maybe the most important fucking thing. And so I don't really get when they're trying to say that kids aren't shit and shit like that, but it's like, this life is very fucking serious, obviously. You only get one life and supposedly it's like if you fuck up, like you're gonna be with Satan. Like you gotta know what mean is and bullying is and shit like that. It's like because it's easy to say like this life ain't shit. I ain't nothing. Cause look, like I ain't nothing and shit like that. And it's like, oh my god, like I'm protecting whatever this is. Like I'm protecting myself from going to hell. No one really else is protecting me. Like I think God and stuff, people, God and angels or whatever. Like if maybe where there's ignorance, like at a certain point, everyone, it's a fight for Satan to get you in a sense. I mean, it's not a joke. And like for me, I grew up around God. I grew up around groups of people playing nonstop. I never got tired. So then, you know, some people would want to say like this shit's so serious. It's like I think Satan sometimes for Satan to see if something's gonna change, Satan tries to do like hypnosis on you to be like, oh my god, this shit's so fucking serious. This shit's so fucking serious. Like you're in such deep shit. You're in such deep shit, and it's like true. What are you saying true about? And it's like, you know, I'll make it as serious as it's up to me to make something serious in a sense. Like I can have my own conception about what's going on. Like I don't think Satan can control that. And what I was gonna say is like, you know, I was hanging around. I'm since like I was always active and hung out with groups of people. So it's like you can't expect then somebody that's been doing that their whole entire life to be like, I think everyone's bad. I'm not going to be around anyone. Like I could chill with anyone. Like so, it's not my fault that there may not have been like a lot of good people around or something, or like, well, that person, like, this is how some people are. Well, you were hanging out with both of them. One of them said they were going to go to church, and you didn't go to church. It's like, well, no shit, I didn't go to church. Like, they're literally speaking a different language, or they're saying like every fourth word, and but saying, so it's like it's like one four. It's like it doesn't even make any sense. Like where's the other three words at? Like in between everything that they said, I have no idea what they just said. But you know, or that person said they were gonna go watch a movie or whatever it is, like. And it's the funny thing about it is like, uh, you know, okay, so I hung out with these one people, you know, when I was 5 years old and 10 years old and 15 years old, I mean I don't know if they went to church. We didn't sit there and when we were hanging out and stuff, we didn't talk about God. We were fucking playing around and shit like that. So like if I hung around with somebody that stole something, like you know that's just how it is. Like you, in a lot of situations, you can't really help who you. I didn't feel like I had any control over who I hung out with. I mean, I've really never been around anybody that talked about fucking God besides my aunt, and she fucking died. So, and then these fucking evil Satan and shit, they think we're hanging out. That's fucking sad too. It's like I can't imagine being alone with you motherfuckers. Like what would it really be like to hang out with you? It's like the last person I like truly hung out with was Junior, and that motherfucker didn't really do anything. Like he didn't bring up Satan or anything like that. But I mean, I really haven't hung out with anybody since Junior. Like I was hanging out with Junior. Like I don't hang out. I haven't hung out with anybody. Really, I haven't hung out with anybody like like in a long time. I'm not even gonna tell anybody how long it's been. It's that sad. It's like what the fuck, you know what I mean? And now like all I do is just work, and all these people think that we're hanging out and shit like that. All these like people that are Satanists, that are demons, they think we're hanging out. They think they like rule the world, and they're the only species that it matters or exists, and that we're like when I go outside, it's like, oh, it's my time to hang out with them. That's literally what they fucking think too. The fucking niggers fucking drugged me today. They do that. It has. I don't remember a week that's gone by that I wasn't drugged. It's like I need to stop talking about it though and just start my business. I didn't even realize my hair was that wet. I think it's funny too because it's like there's like always side things going on, and like I just think that's something to like. I don't know if that's something to dealing with perspective, but it's like there's other things going on than Satan trying to rule me. It's just, and that's kind of sad that that's sometimes you know it's a nightmare, and it's like you know, there's other things going on. There's other things out there, you know what I mean? But like Satan has such a fucking hard on for me that it's like that's sometimes just all consuming. And it's like, you just realize though, like, it's just impossible that there's not other shit going on. Like, and a lot of it throughout my past and stuff, it's like a lot of the other things that was going on though, like was still part of Satan's like plan or whatever it is. I just think it's stupid because it's like it's just this lie, and it's like I think it's so unfair because I'm actually like a real thing. I'm more than what Satan's object. Like I'm not an object, and I'm definitely not Satan's object. But it's like, but that's what Satan wants, and Satan is given a lot of fucking leeway with trying to make me see and think that and believe that and feel that. And it's like so fucking like ignorant. Like it makes me feel so fucking dumb because I know that's not like the truth. I know that's not true. And it's like almost like how dare you type of shit, you know? Like how fucking dare you try to like have that much of it's even more than an effect. It's like how fucking dare you try to fucking like it's like take my life away from me, take my mind away from me. And it's like I know that I'm still on this earth or whatever, and it's like that's not fair. Like, but like this is just like a a little what I have to fucking go through. Like I have to go through this, and but it's like it's I feel like I'm you know like it's just more like it's just so annoying. And I never got to really like transform with all that was going on. I never got the chance to like, when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, like I never got that chance. And so like I was stuck basically because obviously I think that there was supposed to be some type of growth or evolution or something that I needed to do internally, whether it's like how I see myself, how I see other things, how I'm going to live and continue to live in this life and shit like that. And that was taken away from me. That was controlled for me. And it wasn't natural and it wasn't anything that could last. Like all that they can do is try to control something about it. And it's like, so even before like the Chris Brown shit and stuff started happening, like for a few years, like I just felt you know, I feel like all I'm doing is just like zoning out. Like I feel like that's my life, just like zoning out. Like I'm not trying I know that it's not, you know, pre 2000, pre the fucking whatever it is, the Great Recession or whatever it is. Like I know I'm not ever gonna like that's the thing too. It's like who's to say how things would have gone, you know? Like who's to fucking say how things would have gone? And it's just like huge missing pieces for me, and I'm trying to figure out how I get back to be normal or do be me or whatever it is. Like, and then like recently, it's like, oh, the only thing that's there is Satan's dick, and he wants to rub it on you all the time. Like the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep, Satan just wants to put his dick in your face. And it's like that makes it sound like I'm being a pervert or I'm being sad or something, but that's actually what Satan's trying to do though. Like that's actually what's going on. And like every single day though, like I try to be normal, but I mean things have changed, but it's like I know I could it's just like well, are you just wanting to fly and you can't fly? It's like I just think life's more than just like aging. Like I'm just waiting until I'm 80, like to be miserable or whatever it is. It's like, and then I thought about today, like this woman that was literally like in her 70s and she still looked really good. Like just because I've been around people that seem to be miserable in their elder years doesn't mean that's what it has to be like. But it's like when you really when you really see things, though, it's like, okay, but think about if it were ideal, what would it be like? Oh, you have a bunch of friends that you'd be hanging out with every night, and you'd have a job and shit like that. I mean, that's kind of. I mean, life is life. It's kind of weird. It's like this weird setup thing, and it's like, okay, but isn't everyone a demon though? It's like, how could you really be friends with demons? It's like, well, I don't know. Like, they're gonna want you to probably like sell your soul or something. I don't fucking know. Oh, because I'm gonna try to start a business. That's what my like new thing is. I'm gonna try to start a business. Then go to the beach and hump the air. It's like, isn't it kind of funny that I'm talking like this? It's like life is so like set up. You know what I mean? Like everyone's got a nose and things like that. And it's like it seems so fucking fake. And then you look on my floor behind me and there's a vibrator. And it's like if life were really like that set up, why would there be like a vibrator? You know what I mean? Like maybe that goes back to like what Lil Wayne's saying. It's like, bitch, you can fucking orgasm. Like it's it's like it's just kind of weird. Like, why would that be part of life? Like having a vibrator and orgasming. Like, why would that even? I think that's kind of weird. Like what if like actually like that didn't exist, like at all? Like you wouldn't even know about it because it doesn't exist in this life. Like there's so many things that like don't exist in this life, and a lot of it you can't even really think about stuff that doesn't exist. And there's probably a ton of shit that exists outside of this life, like hell, that I wouldn't even know how to talk about. But it's like if I didn't know anything about if orgasms didn't exist, vibrators wouldn't exist. It's like how would you even think that there would be an orgasm? Like why are there orgasms? Is it a setup though to like fuck Satan? Or is like a vibrator to so you don't fuck Satan? It's like, well, here's an orgasm, but then here's also a vibrator. And it's like, so does that to say that like my vagina is only for Satan? If I like, is it this like game piece or whatever? It's like I don't know, but you know, I think the saddest part of everything is that like sex is actually like really important to these people, these demons, and I think that's really like pathetic because they can't deny that. They could try to deny it, but like, why do I have memories of being 5 years old and everything revolved around sex to the point where I fucking suck a stick of a cat's butt because I really didn't. I guess I wanted to get the entire picture of like what sex was or something. So the only thing I knew to do was to stick a stick up a cat's fucking butt. Like sex is a huge thing for these people. and it's fucking not. It's there. It's literally like it'll be the death. It's the death of them. It really is, because it's like literally, it's like an alien invasion. It's like these upset. They have like obsessive clouds in their head that they can't ever. It's never a clear sky. It's never. It's always cloudy and shit. And it's like, oh my god. It's like you. I had second, third, fourth, fifth. I had 5 years to myself, really. 5 fucking years to myself. It's like I wonder what was going on in those 5 years. That's one thing I do wish I knew what was going on in those 5 years. I do know that it's because it's you're dealing with the same people, you're dealing with the same issues. I remember in second grade, like I don't know if this was every day, but I remember like at least one day being forced. This is really weird. Being forced to like hold a guy's hand, and like I think that's really, really, really twisted. And it's like the same, like it's like making someone like if someone made me like tomorrow hold a strange man's hand and say like we're all in this, like everyone's in this together, you have to start touching, you have to hold these people's hands and stuff. Like I think it's as weird as it is today. It's that weird, like in second grade. Then there was this girl. There was this girl. I think her name was like I don't even remember her name. In third grade, and she always wore these like furry like stiff hats, and I think she'd wear pearls, and she had like really thick like dark brown hair, and like she would always be talking about how she got to go on trips and stuff or something like that. I thought that was kind of weird. And then in fourth grade, I remember I was friends with this girl who would like massage my back, and then like in fifth grade, like I kind of remember like a sex a sex video class, and I remember like them looking in my hair for like lice, and I remember like that felt so good. And then in sixth grade, I remember like it just I think second, third, and fourth and fifth grade went by like really fast. Like I don't even think I did anything. Those were the days though. Oh no. Oh my god, it's all coming back to me now. Holy fucking shit. Then in second grade, we had a student teacher from it must have been high school, and like they wanted me to have a crush on him. That's fucking weird. They like wanted to see how I'd act around him. So I think that was also like a sexual thing. I think his name was Corey, actually. so weird. Like, besides that, I mean, I'm just trying to think. Like, has sex been in like the entire universe for the entire universe existence? And it's like, I think it has. And then, can you imagine the day when they're like, she's gonna suck my dick, dude? Can you fucking imagine their elation? I'm trying to put myself in a sex addict's shoes though. Who's been watching this little girl grow and it's like all they think about is sex, you know what I'm saying? Like that's their obsession is sex. So it's like just imagine like what it was like for them to be like, but we had like they already knew like we gotta get her fucking wasted though. Like she ain't gonna fucking suck no dick sober. In fact, I probably didn't suck a dick sober like till I was 20 years old, to tell you the truth. And motherfuckers would be like, "You're a fucking liar," and it's like, I never had a boyfriend. I never had a fucking boyfriend. I had a boyfriend when I was 20 years old, and I sucked his dick, but I don't think I was ever sober. So. Oh my god, it's so funny. The first dick that I sucked sober was fucking Junior. I was like 25 years old. And he still wasn't my boyfriend. So if you really think about it, I've never been sober and had a boyfriend. When you really fucking think about it, I've never been sober and had a boyfriend. That shit's fucking weird when you really think about it. So I'm sure I had little like playmates like no, because like in elementary or I think middle school, what the thing we did in middle school was like we'd go to the ballpark and like I don't know, you had little like your little crushes. I think at that age they were crushes. Those were the days though. The crush when you had crushes. Oh my god, that was so fun. But that was actually like a really fun time in my life. Was like we'd go at night. We'd like go to the ballpark and like I'd have a crush on somebody or something. That was fucking magical. So that's like really interesting. But I guess I'll leave. Like obviously time. It's motherfucking midnight.